Beyond the pages, beyond the screen. Tonight, our stories come alive. Tonight we cross the mystic line where dreams and legends intertwine. From dragon's fire to galaxies, every tale begins within the mind. Heroes rise when darkness falls, adventure echoes through these halls. Every song a story told, every heart a spark of gold. Raise your voice, let the magic ignite. Every dream comes alive tonight. Welcome to Fantasy Fiction Live, where dreams and stories come alive. Music, stories, and magic unite, bringing imagination into the light. Hosted by Scarlet, where fantasy grows. Every artist has a story the whole world should know. This is your kingdom, your stage, your night. Welcome to Fantasy Fiction Live! Streaming on the Swain Family Records Network. The adventure begins right now.
Why, hello there, and welcome.
Okay, let me gather my composure because that intro makes me smile and laugh all the time. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight on the Swain Family Records Network for Fantasy Fiction Live, an unforgettable night filled with imagination, adventure, music, and storytelling. Step beyond the ordinary and explore worlds of magic, heroes, legends, and endless possibilities. Once the portal opens, anything can happen. I'm your host, Scarlet, aka Rebecca Lynn Mills, and I have with me tonight our tech wizard for the evening, Ωmega Knightmoon, to assist us along our journey. We are excited to have everyone with us tonight. Before we begin on our adventure, I want to take a moment to let everyone who is participating in the show tonight to introduce themselves and where we can find their music. After you tell us this information, I have a question for you. Which franchise has the best music and why? I'll start with you, Soldier Lady.
I'll say Batman got the best themes and best music. I think who sung it? I can't remember, but I'm gonna go with Batman. They do got some real memorable themes.
Yes, they do. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself and where we can find your music?
Oh, my bad. Well, I'm Soldier Lady. You can find me on Facebook at Yolanda Warren, and also Instagram at YoLove21. You can find me on YouTube at Soldier Lady. And I'm here, and I always got something to say. And my song is about, you guessed it, Batman, and how he just, just gave up on life. And what happened if Batman actually gave up? Who would save you then?
Well, that's pretty awesome. And you actually answered my next question, which was going to be why you chose that for your song. So we will go on and play your song for the evening, which is called Gotham City.
Welcome to the city of Gotham. The nights are cold. Batman never got the signal. Instead of saving the day, you drown yourself in liquor. The city of Gotham, nobody will save after problems, too exhausted to solve them. Trying to find a clue at the end of the battle. What the number to the hotline? 911 never came. Too many cries, too many unmarked graves, too many unnoticeable crimes, too many left behind, too many hurts, too many scars. Never saw the nerves. Welcome to the city of Gotham. The nights are cold. Batman never got the signal. Instead of saving the day, you drown yourself in liquor. The city of Gotham, nobody will save. Alone in the shadows, lurking all around you. Death is mocking you, voices is calling you. The crowd won't let you through. Body aches and you can't move. The city never sleeps. Try to win, to shake hands with defeat. Don't let life pass. Tell Grim to kiss my ass. Gotham Knights moves fast, but time goes slow. Welcome to the city of Gotham. Hey, the nights are cold. Batman never got the signal. Instead of saving the day, you drown yourself in liquor. The city of Gotham, nobody will save. Baby, welcome to the city of Gotham. After you're born, you're walking, even robbing Batman, getting hauled in. DUI for flying, assault on me for trying, attempted homicide for giving us a try. Time and time I let shit ride. Asked Siri, she said there's no guidelines, no GPS, no delivery, cancel my UPS. Doing time and it's not FedEx. The Joker said I burned you. Gotham shouting I heard you. Welcome to Gotham. How can we help you? Welcome to the city of Gotham. Hey, the nights are cold. Batman never got the signal. Instead of saving the day, you drown yourself in liquor. The city of Gotham, nobody will save you.
I really enjoyed that song. You brought it. It had a nice, like, smooth R&B style to it, which, I'm starting to really, as I listen to more of your R&B songs, it's starting to become more of a style I like to listen to. Because growing up, I was raised on country and rock and, old singers like Neil Diamond and people like that. So as you're exposing me more to the R&B style, I'm enjoying it. And it was a very good song. I really loved it. Thank you for sharing it
for
with
that.
us.
My kids was in the back just singing with it. They love that song. I appreciate it. I'm humbled. Thank y'all.
And we appreciate you coming on the show and sharing it with us. And I'm glad your kids enjoyed it too. All right. Up next tonight on our show, we have a song from Chrissy G. He couldn't be with us tonight. He wanted us to let you know that he's the host of our Global Sounds Top 5 Fakery chart and the Global Sounds Top 5 Reveal chart. You can find his music on his YouTube page. You can also find it when he posts it in our Swain Family Records Facebook page. And I believe he uses SoundCloud for most of his music. If you reach out to him on Facebook under his name, Chris Webb, he will send you any of the songs that you hear that he plays. He didn't really give me much information on which franchise has the best soundtrack, but other than he likes all music. And his song is called The DeLorean, which is based off of the movie series Back to the Future. It was one of the shows that he liked watching back in the day, as I call it, because it's now Back to the Future and most of the years they used in the movie we are currently in. But we hope you enjoy Chrissy G's song, The DeLorean.
Also, he is looking for more submissions for his 2 shows during the week. So if you have an anonymous submission you want to get it into him by Friday, and he will play it on Friday, and then the results are always the following Tuesday. So if y'all want to be, submit a song, try to fake them out, try to fake out the group and see if you can get one past us, please submit. He needs more songs for next week so that he has enough to fill the 5 people.
Sometimes I close my eyes and I'm that kid again, back in the 80s, dreaming way too big. I had no money, no time machine, but in my head I had the keys. Engine rush, get in here. I remember being just a kid, living life through a television screen. Big dreams in a little bedroom, chasing every impossible dream. Then I saw that silver car, those glowing doors beneath the light, and I swear I could have jumped inside and disappeared into the night. I didn't need a map, didn't need to know the way. I just needed that machine to take me somewhere. Yesterday, now I'm older, looking back, and I can still hear that sound. That crazy little kid inside me never really settled down. I stole the DeLorean, at least inside my mind. I was running through the decades, leaving everything behind. I stole the DeLorean, and I was out of control. Just a kid with a million dreams and a universe to explore. Hey, take me back. Hey, one more time. Hey, I stole the DeLorean in this crazy mind of mine. I hit the road in 85, then I'd race back to 55. See the world before my eyes and make the impossible come alive. I'd meet the people from the past, see the future come crashing through. Then I'd race back home before midnight, like nothing crazy ever happened. But I knew I'd change the world, at least the one inside my head. Funny how the years roll on and childhood dreams get pushed aside, but sometimes I hear that engine and that kid comes back alive. I stole the DeLorean, at least inside my mind. I was running through the decades, leaving everything behind. I stole the DeLorean, and I was out of control. Just a kid with a million dreams and
I'm grown and the years have flown. That bedroom's gone, that kid has grown. But somewhere inside me, he's still holding those keys, still staring at the dashboard, still waiting for 88. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, let's fucking go! Close my eyes, and I'm back there. There it is. Bedroom, dreaming. Silver car, gull-wing doors, engine roaring, 88 miles an hour. And that kid looks at me, smiles, and says, "Come on. We're going back!"
Yay! Way to bring me back to my childhood. I love the Back to the Future trilogy, and I loved the rock beat behind it. It was so awesome. Chrissy G, you never disappoint with your music. and it was fun to have us do trivia in the comments on the YouTube while the song was playing about what we remembered from the trilogy. And I commented my fun fact about how my ex-husband's birthday was on October 26th. So he always jokes about how his birthday made it into a movie. But that was only one of my fun memories with him. But it was a great song. I really enjoyed it. I was jamming along to it. And everyone in the comments enjoyed it as well. And thank you for letting us relive our memory of the Back to the Future trilogy.
Well, the reason she was asking the question is because if you take into consideration that from 1985 and back to 1955, so that was 30 years. So you take 30 years off of present day, which would be 1996. So now the next question is when he traveled to 2015, when would he travel to now?
Always fun when we can add a little bit of fun trivia and have fun on our show. So thank you very much, Chrissy G, for that. We really, yeah, we enjoyed it. It was great. And again, if you're interested in being a part of his Global Sounds Top 5 show, please reach out to him because he is always looking for submissions and guest stars on that show. All right. Up next, Mr. Hollow Drift. We want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, your song, and which franchise you think has the best soundtrack.
Well, my favorite music is industrial and groove metal. I love heavy music that has the crushing riffs, the deep bass, the electronics, the guitars, the language. That inspired how it drifts, heavy, mechanical, atmospheric, and built around a groove. You can find my music at howardrift.com. And tonight I'm sharing a song called Taken. It's a dark reimagining of history told from a different perspective, other than the history books.
Oh, I like stuff based on history. I remember how Lin-Manuel wrote a bunch of his musicals based off of history. So I'm really excited to hear this song. All right, let's listen to Taken by Hollow Drift.
I remember back in the day, they did a complete like mini series that was like 12 different movies about Red versus Blue, and I loved that. And it also had a set of books that went with it.
They taught us to give thanks for the harvest, for the shelter, for everything placed before us. But nobody asked what was here before the table. Nobody counted what disappeared beneath it. Give thanks for what remains. Remember what was taken. In perfect lines, polish up the borrowed shine. Tell the story soft and clean. Cut away what shouldn't be seen. Names erased, lines redrawn. Old words buried, new flags sewn on. We inherited the photograph. Somebody cut the edges back. Taken what was given, what was lost. Taken who remembers what it cost. Still we gather, still we say we're grateful for what's here today. Give thanks for what remains. Remember what was taken. Taken. Dinner cools, the screens ignite. Door swing open Friday night. Scan the code, swipe the card. Fill the card, push it hard. Billions moving through the wire. More and more to feed the fire. Take another, take it home. The machine only knows more. Take it. What was given, what was lost. Take it. Who remembers what it cost. Still we gather, still we say we're grateful for what's here today. Give thanks for what remains. Remember what was taken. Sold back again. Take! 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 More! What was given? What was lost? Who remembers what it cost? We can gather, we can say we're grateful for what's here today. Give thanks for what remains. Remember what was taken. Give thanks. Remember.
Well, you heard me say towards the beginning of the show,
that one too.
yeah, I was raised on rock and metal and older songs growing up, but man, that was a headbanger. Kind of like reminded me like when I would headbang back in the day to certain songs. I really, really enjoyed it. And thank you for being on our show and playing that song for us and reminding us of what it's like to remember our history and our heritage. Because if we forget those things, then we're not going to remember what happened and why it happened. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed it.
I don't remember who said it, but it was best said by saying, those who do not remember history are doomed to repeat it.
Yes, that is a very, very good quote to remember. Well, up next, we have on our show, he couldn't be with us tonight, but he did send me a little bit about his show or his song that we're going to play. It's called Wing Ding Dilly. And Mr. Clayton Barnes said, well, before I tell you about his song, you can find his music by searching him up under Clayton Barnes and Shadow Puppets and Father Time and Kronos. He has music out on all those different artists. If you're interested in participating on any of his shows or wanting to find more of his music, you can reach out to him on Facebook through the name Clayton Barnes. He said, my song is based on my favorite children's book growing up called The Wing Ding Dilly, about a dog who becomes jealous of a show horse and wishes he could be special too. He runs away from home and encounters a witch in the forest who grants him his wish to be special, though not in the manner he expects. The moral of the story is to be happy with who you are and don't try to be like anyone else. So without further ado, here is Clayton Barnes' song, Wing Ding Dilly.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah. Sometimes you chase what you think you ought to be, till you lose sight of the one you're meant to see. This one goes out to Scamp. Down on the farm lived a dog named Scam. Dust on his paws and a heart full of damn. Watch Palomar, the champion white, blue ribbon shining in the morning light. Crowds came running just to see that horse, while Scamp sat lonely feeling no remorse. Well, maybe plenty cause he wanted that fame, wanted everybody shouting his name. He sneaked to the barn when nobody knew, practice high stepping like the show horse do. One day Obi caught him laughing out loud, you're a silly old dog. Scamp felt disavowed, so he dropped his head and he ran away through the darkening woods at the end of the day. If I can't be special just being me, maybe some magic can set me free. Deep in the woods where the shadows grew, he found old Zildy with a spell or two. Make me grand, make me something wild. She smiled like a witch with the grin of a child. Wing ding dilly, what have I done? I wanted to shine, now I can't even run. Camel, elephant, rhino, deer, got antlers up high and a body full of hair. Wing ding dilly, big and bizarre. Thought being different would make me a star, but when you're wishing you were somebody else, you might just discover you were fine by yourself. Zildy stirred potions and cackled with glee. Let's make you magnificent, just wait and see. A flash and a bang, then the smoke cleared away, and Scamp saw a creature that ruined his day. A camel's humping an elephant's hide, rhino like strength and the deer's antler pride. Four different creatures somehow made one. A winged and dilly had finally begun, but walking was harder than Scamp had guessed. Too much heavy baggage strapped to his chest. His legs would wobble, his antlers got stuck. Everywhere he turned, he was running out of luck. He frightened the farmers just walking around. Folks dropped their tools and they scattered town bound. Then somebody figured this beast worth a fee. and captured poor scam for a sideshow to see. Wing, ding, dilly, what have I done? I wanted to shine, now I can't even run. Camel, elephant, rhino, deer, got antlers up high and a body full of fear. Wing, ding, dilly, big and bizarre. I thought being different would make me a star. Now people are paying to stare at my face. Maybe being ordinary ain't such a disgrace. They poked and they stared, they laughed and they cheered, but Scamp wasn't proud, he was lonely and scared. He dreamed of the farmhouse, the barn and the yard. The boy who called him silly, yeah, maybe too hard. I don't need blue ribbons, I don't need fame, I just want my paws and my old dog name. So we broke out running through moonlight and rain, back to old Zildy to undo the strange change. He found Zildy's cottage and stumbled inside, but those giant feet couldn't step with no guide. Crashed with the garden, smashed with the flowers, Scamp flattened her bed in a matter of hours. Zildy came storming up, furious and mean. Look what you've done to my beautiful green. She waved the one with a magical spark, and Scamp was the dog before it got dark. No hump, no horn, no antlers to wear, just four little paws and some fur everywhere. He barked like a champion, tail held high, then raced toward home underneath the sky. He didn't need glory, he didn't need fame, he finally learned to be proud of his name. Bang, bang, Wing, ding, dilly, now I understand. You can't build a better life by wishing you were grand. I'm just old Scamp and that's alright. Four muddy paws and a heart shining bright. Wing, ding, dilly, strange as it seems, sometimes being yourself is the wildest of dreams. You don't need ribbons, crowds, or applause. Love who you are, just because that's who you are. So if you're looking at somebody else's shine, thinking their life ought to somehow be mine, remember old Scamp and the lesson he learned. The grass ain't always greener where the ribbons earn. You might be ordinary, but here's the truth. There's something extraordinary in being you.
I'm laughing more about the comedy club talk in the chat. I seen what my dad has for the intro, and it's funny.
Oh, he showed me too. That's why I was said, he's going to start writing about chickens and monkeys.
And I just heard back from Mr. Clayton Barnes, who finished playing his song. He gave me the answer. He said his favorite franchise with music for movies or books or anything has to be DC. They always have good music and he enjoys it. Well, anyone who knows me knows I have a hard time sitting still sometimes. So I was just bouncing up and down while that was playing because it had a good like bouncing up and down dancing beat to it. But I was also laughing about the comments about how we were talking about Thursday's comedy show being stuffed animals. And we were joking that Clayton would be writing about chickens and monkeys next. But we really enjoyed it, Clayton. Thank you for sharing your song with us on the show tonight. It was fun and entertaining, and you're right, it did have a good moral to the story. All right, before we move on,
and I don't know if y'all caught it in the comments, but that is an actual book, Wing Ding Dilly, written by Bill Peet in 1970. So if you're interested in finding out more about the information about the book, go ahead and check it out at your local library.
all right, before we move on, because we are halfway through our show for the evening, I gotta do what we call here at Swain Family Records, paying the bills. So if you like what you, first I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching Fantasy Fiction Live, streaming on the Swain Family Records Network. If you like what you see and haven't joined our group yet, you can find us on Facebook by searching for Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. You must answer our 3 questions and make sure you check the checkbox or you won't be accepted into this fun group. As you can see, we're all very supportive and have a lot to say and share great music with each other. If your music is more faith-based, you can check out our sister group, Swain Family Records Kingdom Sounds. Again, you answer the 3 questions and check the box, then you'll be accepted into that group. And they are also very supportive and have really good faith-based music. So if that's your jam, I would bounce over there and reach out to Stacia or Pam or Damien. They are the ones that run that group.
My soul cries out hallelujah.
Before we continue on, I'm going to go on and talk about our shows for the week. I'm just going to start at the beginning of the week on Monday and go until Sunday. On Mondays at 7 p.m., we have our Unfiltered and Unapologetic podcast, 2 Peas in a Pod with Kay and Yetta. Those ladies are hilarious, and their shows always have good topics. So I would suggest tuning in with them. This past week, they talked about the silent struggle with men needing a safe spaces too, and it was a really good show. Then at 9 p.m., we have Jammin' with Scarlet and O'Mega. This past week, we did 1980s hair bands. This week, they're going to be doing 1990s rock music, and that's a paid event. On Tuesdays, like you heard me mention earlier, is our Global Top 5 Reveal show hosted by the amazing Chrissy G over in the UK. It's 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, but 7 p.m. UK time. And he will reveal the results of the top 5 songs that he had. And he will also have special guests on his show as well. So if you're interested in being a part of that, please reach out to him for submissions. He's always looking for new submissions and people to be on his show. At 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have our podcast Talking with Tanya and Beth. This past Tuesday, they did Inner Child and Self-Esteem. I don't know what their theme is yet this week, but they always have good advice and good topics to talk about, and they're fun ladies to interact with their show. So I would suggest watching that as well. Then at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have May Day. This is one of our explicit free shows, which means there can be no cussing or anything. It's a family-friendly show. May is an awesome person, and her shows are great to be on. She just did her Whisper to a Roar show and crowned the members of that. And I believe this week she's going to be doing a one-word challenge. So that's going to be very interesting, and I'm curious to tune in and watch that. On Wednesdays, we always have our Wild Card Wednesday show. We call it Expect the Unexpected because we never know what show it's going to be. But if you have a show you're interested in doing on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, reach out to our founder and CEO, Mr. OGP Swain, and he will get you on the books for our Wild Card Wednesday show. At 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have our Noe Boys show hosted by Blacktop King and Forge. This past week, they did Accountability Song Night. Their show for next week is already full up. It's their free event about songs from the heart. So they wanted me to let you know there were no spots left for their show. On Thursdays at 7 p.m., we have our kid-friendly show again. That is called Chaotic Thursdays. It's hosted by Nova Star. The theme that he has planned for this week is going to be video games. So if you're interested in being a part of that show, you can reach out to Nova Star, and I will let him a little bit later tell you more about his show.
I do want to throw in, Nova, did Moses find you somebody to help you co-star?
I was thinking about moving it to a different day to see if we could fit it out in your schedule.
Okay.
Well, we'll get it all worked out, but we'll keep it at the time it is, and I'll let you talk more about it here in a little bit. At 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays, we have our open mic poetry night that's hosted by Colleen Evans and myself. This is our spoken word show. So if you are a poet who doesn't put music to your words, but you want your words to be heard, reach out to myself or Colleen Evans and we can get you on our open mic poetry night. Then at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, this is a fun show. This is our SFR Comedy Club Lyrics and Laugh Show, hosted by Clayton Barnes and Jim B. This past Thursday, they did What You Doing, but their theme coming up this Thursday, from what I've been told, is stuffed animals. So I'm sure this is going to be funny, having people write songs about stuffed animals. Then on Fridays, again, we're back to the Global Sound Top 5 Bakery Chart. This is where we introduce our new anonymous top 5 songs for the week, hosted by the wonderful Chrissy G over in the
I'm
UK.
living for the Lord.
It's at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time or 7 p.m. UK time. Again, he's always looking for submissions for that show. The more, the merrier, because he's trying to get more music on that show, as well as more guests on his show. So if you're interested, please reach out to him. At 8 p.m., we have our new member community spotlights, and that's hosted by Clayton Barnes. And he takes new members of the community who want to showcase their music. This is a free event. And
Just Clayton Barnes?
Sorry, and O'Mega Knightmoon.
Wow. I'm her husband and she forgot me.
I'm still learning who's hosting the new shows because they changed the host a lot on me. So I'm sorry about that. And
Okay,
then,
so what happened is that Clayton was talking to Moses about it, and Moses goes, "You know, we need a steady face on here. So guess what? You're it."
and then at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, this week we did a creative disc character battle. It was so popular that, again, next Friday on the 21st, we're also doing the creative character disc battle. And if you missed that and you want part of it, reach out to OGP Swain so you can get your name on the list. There's limited spots available for that.
And it's really new people, so it's not going to be the same 10 that it was this week. So next week's going to be a completely new 10 set of people.
All right. Then that brings us to Saturdays at midnight Central Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Coast Time. We have our Midnight Soul Show. That's hosted by Soldier Lady, Valley Girl, and Goddess Sunflower. They did Grown and Sexy this past week. It's basically soul-based music. They put where the music hits different after dark. If you're interested in being a part of that show, you reach out to them and they will get you on their show. We have a new show on Saturdays at 3 p.m. called Hot or Not. This is all anonymous. You submit it to the host. Again, it's Soldier Lady, Valley Girl, and Goddess Sunflower, and they bring on guest judges where they play the songs anonymous and they either praise or roast the songs based on how they sound. So if you're interested in being a part of that, you can reach out to them. It's a very interesting show, and it's kind of a way to see what they think of songs who they don't know who wrote them, and they're playing them and critiquing them.
And it is a spicy show, so be prepared.
Then that brings us to 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is our show, Fantasy Fiction Live, hosted by me and O'Mega Knightmoon. This week we did favorite childhood movie or fantasy book or novel. Next week our show is based off of D&D characters. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons and you want to write a song about one of your characters, reach out to us and let us know. It is a paid event. Most of them, unless it says free on the weekly flyer that we post, most of the events will be paid events. And then that brings us to our adult-only show that's right after our show tonight at 10 p.m., Midnight Confessions with 30 Diana and Dante Vale. It's 4 confessions that are submitted with 4 songs, and we require that you be 18 or older for that show because of the content that is on that show. It is a really good show to watch. I enjoy watching it. The stories they have to tell are interesting, and the songs match up to the stories very well. And it's always good to hear people creating songs with the music. On Sundays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, our founder and CEO, Mr. OGP Swain, does his Global Sound Origin show This week it's episode 6 called Pressure, and then, you know, each week he adds an episode to it. And guys, go watch that show. It is really good. And I've watched them from beginning till now, and they are very good shows and fun to watch. Then at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, our sister station, Kingdom Sounds, has their show. This week it's Collab Week, which means they're going to have people collaborating together to create an original faith-based song. So if you're interested in faith-based music, I would suggest checking them out. And if you want to be a part of that show, see if they still have slots available, you can reach out to Stacia, Pam, Damien, or Clayton Barnes. Wow. With a full list, that's a mouthful paying the bills now. But each week on Sundays, our schedule is posted to our Facebook page under Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. So if you see something you like and you're interested in partaking in any of those shows, just reach out to the show hosts and they will make it happen.
So what it is that Saturday night you confess, and then Sunday you go and repent.
That sounds about right. Anyway, all right. So the next few songs we play will not be a part of our poll tonight, but we wanted to play them to share songs by the artists. The first one we're going to play is by me. In true fantasy fiction tradition, I'm sticking with my Irish Celtic pub theme, and I created a song called Raise a Glass to the Town of Forks. And one of the movies and book series that it didn't really come out in my childhood. It was more of my late teen, early adulthood years, were the Twilight books and series. So I created a song about the Twilight book and series, but how I liked the Twilight books and series, thinking I wouldn't because of the audience that it was geared towards. So I hope you guys like my song, Raise a Glass to the Town of Forks.
So she didn't follow the rules.
Pull up a chair, let the fire burn bright. Fill up my cup, let the old tale begin. Back to the town of Forks we ride tonight, where the rain taps the windows and draws us within. Bella left Phoenix for Washington rain, to live with her father near evergreen shores. Then Edward appeared, all beauty and pain, fighting his thirst when she walked through the doors. They played ball and thunder, a dangerous game, while James trekked her scent through the forest of green. The Cullens protected her swift as a flame, and Edward saved Bella from one deadly scene. Raise up a glass to the town of Forks tonight, for the hearts that chose what good sense would deny, for the wolves in the woods and the ones who bite, for a mortal who loved them and still questioned why. I read every page and replay every scene, through each aching promise, each kiss and each plea. Team Edward or Jacob, choose where you lean. I love the whole saga, it still calls to me. On Bella's birthday, restraint came undone, so Edward left thinking distance was kind. She fell through the months without warmth or sun, while Jacob brought laughter and peace to her mind. But Jacob turned wolf when the old treaty stirred, and danger let Bella hear Edward's lost voice. She raced to Volterra when false news was heard, then faced the Volturi and stood by her choice. Raise up a glass to the rain and the night, to the losses that taught every young heart to grieve, to the friend who runs and the love who can bite, and the girl who held on when they told her to leave. Then newborns arose as victorious force, while Bella stood caught between fire and ice. The Cullens and wolves joined together, of course, to fight side by side at a dangerous price. She cared for them both, but knew what she'd do. She gave Edward her heart and a ring for her hand. When the newborns fell and the danger was through, their future was drawn like a line in the sand. They married beneath hanging flowers and light, then sailed to an island surrounded by sea. A child came too quickly, too fierce in the night, but Bella chose a life for young Wren as me. At birth she lay broken, her heartbeat went still. Then venom remade her with crimson bright eyes. She woke with a shield and unshakable will, a newborn prepared for whatever might rise. Jacob found purpose and all conflicts found peace, but the Volturi marched claiming laws had been crossed. The witnesses gathered till false charges ceased, and Alice showed Arrow what battle would cost. I love how the rain makes that strange world feel near, how danger and longing keep turning each page, how families are chosen when outsiders appear, and love can grow stronger through heartache and age. I know every turn, yet I gladly begin when cold raindrops dance on the glass by my chair. The books and the films pull me inward again to the town of Forks, and I'm happy there. Raise up a glass to the town of Forks tonight, for the tale that still carries each dreamer inside, for the wolves in the woods and the ones who bite, and the girl who chose love with her heart as her guide. 4 books on my shelf, 5 films on my screen, through new moon and eclipse to the final decree. I know every promise, each storm and each scene, and the whole Twilight Saga still matters to me. So pull up a chair, let the fire burn bright, pour one for the wolves and immortals we know. Back to the town of Forks we ride tonight, where forever stays young and the cold rivers flow.
Okay, Holodrift, I promise you the next time I do a Celtic Irish pub song, I will add a yeehaw in there for you, because I saw your comment. And yes, Lady Red, Omega does help with my cover art, so he did have some inspiration behind the artwork for that. So that's the answer to your question. And
I only created the OC character sheet for you.
I am of Irish descent, so I do a lot of Irish and Celtic stuff. And in fact, Omega and I are coming up on our 5th wedding anniversary in December, and we did a Celtic Christmas wedding. And the fact I was able to convince my father to wear a kilt, I was shocked. But he said because I was his little girl, he would do anything for me. And he wore that kilt with pride and asked at the reception if he could change into comfortable clothes. And I said, yes, Dad, you only have to wear the kilt for the wedding. So, but anyway, next up we have...
No. You're not getting off that easy.
Okay. What's
you
up?
didn't ask yourself the question.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to ask myself. I told you why I created the song. Which franchise has the best soundtrack? I can't really pick just one, but I'm going to go with the ones that use kind of like a rock and metal. So like the Back to the Future series, the comic book series, any of the ones that have a real good kind of like rock and jamming music, because I like to dance. So if it gives me something that I can dance and be happy to, Disney does good music. You know, Back to the Future had great music. Comic books always have great music. So I can't pick just one. That's really hard for me to narrow it down. All right, up next, O'Mega Knightmoon. Tell us about your song, why you created it, and your answer to the question, which franchise has the best soundtracks?
I'm going to go with the which has the best soundtracks first. And Michael Bay has the best soundtracks for any of his movies, so I'm going to go with just any Michael Bay movie. But going on from there, mine actually followed the rules, and I did mine on my favorite childhood movie, which was The Last Unicorn. And Nova, are you okay? Your mom's asking if you're okay.
Yes, I'm fine. Quit asking, mother.
Gotta love when the parents are in the comments on the show.
If that's the extent of his ADHD, you're lucky. My legs bounce. I've got to be constantly with
What
stuff.
I was doing was I was singing a song. I was singing a song and doing the little violin thing to it.
Oh yeah, cool. So my favorite character in The Last Unicorn was the cat, because just how aloof and sarcastic he was. So I centered my song around the cat and I put my favorite line in the song. So y'all be able to figure out why I like the cat. And away we go.
When I was young, that painted world could pull me through the screen of all the wonders in those halls. The one that stayed with me was not the prince or flaming beast, but one old castle cat I'd see. From Haggard's broken stones, with moonlight in his eyes, he knew the woman standing there still wore a strange disguise. He saw the horn no man could see, the truth beneath her face, while mortal eyes saw Amalthea. He knew her ancient grace. Molly begged him for the path to where the fire lay. He washed a paw and watched her wait, then turned his eyes away. He never gave a straight answer. He never drew the line. He wrapped the truth around his tail and left it there to find behind the clock, beneath the stone, where buried embers burned. The cat who would not tell the way still showed us where to turn. And bones of secrets underneath, a clock that guarded more than time, a doorway framed by teeth. He knew the bull was waiting there, like fire that learned to breathe. He knew the human heart she wore was teaching her to grieve.
And the cat would tell her, because I be what I be. I would tell you what you want to know, if I could, Mom. But I be a cat, and no cat anywhere ever gave anyone a straight answer. The clock gave way, the passage opened, cold beneath their feet. The hidden road curled underground where flame and darkness meet. The Red Bull rose through ash and smoke and drove her toward the sea. The child I was sat frozen still, afraid she might not flee.
The prince fell hard upon the sand. The bull prepared to charge, but grief became a silver horn, and fear became a spark. She turned beneath the burning sky, no longer made to run. She drove the bull into the tide and freed them one by one. He never gave a straight answer. He never drew the line. He wrapped the truth around his tail and left it there to find behind the clock, beneath the stone. He knew what waited there. The crooked words that led them through were wiser than a prayer. Years have passed since first I saw that cat in Haggard's hall, but every time I hear his words, I'm young again through it all. He knew the way. He knew the way.
Sorry, I had to unmute my mic there for a minute because I was reading YouTube comments and commenting back. No, I really like the song, and I like how you used the different voice when the cat started talking to the character from The Last Unicorn. I do vaguely remember The Last Unicorn growing up as a child, but being in the born in the early 80s, there's some movies I remember and some I don't. And as I grow older, my memory does not always stay the same. So, but yes, I really enjoyed your song and the storytelling behind it.
Yeah, that was besides Watership Down, which I really still hate the beginning of that movie, but I love the ending. The Last Unicorn would have to be up there in the top 5 of, number 1 out of the top 5. Number 2 would be Watership Down, just because of the way the beginning of that movie was. I hated the mass murder of the bunnies. I love rabbits. So that's why I chose, instead of doing something about Watership Down, The Last Unicorn had to be the one that I did. But yeah, that has got to be one of my favorite animated movies that I grew up with. Of course, there's always, the Dr. Seuss ones, but, and the Charlie Brown ones, but I really don't count those because they were on every year.
All right. Well, you, Omega Knightmoon, are real excited for our next little feature that we have. When we had to start going to paid events, we reached out to OGP Swain to ask if we could do this. And I'm excited that he approved it. So
Gave us the go.
he gave us the go. And so what we are doing on our paid events is each week we have a different one of our young members in the community that we invite on the show to do an open fantasy or fiction song on a topic of their choice, tell us about their music, where they can find it, and any information they want to relay. So up tonight, our special mystery honorable mention is Mr. Novastar. So he's going to tell us about the show that he hosts on the network. He's going to tell us about the song he wrote, why he chose the song he wrote. This whole last little bit of our show is all about Nova Star and showcasing one of our young members in the Swain Family Records Network. And this makes me so happy that being a teacher, this makes me happy that I get to showcase the younger members of the group and let them be a part of our show. So Nova Star, take it away.
Okay.
You can't hide now. You turn the camera back on.
I have to. My little sister's doing stuff in the background. Unless you want to see, I don't think my parents.
No. We're good. Please continue.
Okay, so a little bit about my show is it's for kids and kids at heart. So adults are allowed, but kids are priority. And this next week's theme, like Rebecca said, is video games. I mostly went for video games because I was thinking if I said video game, people would do only one. I want more than one video game in the song, if possible. Okay, so now onto my music. You can find my music anywhere except for Apple Music under Nova Star with capital N, capital S. And you can find my videos on Facebook under Nova Star and Fozzie James on Facebook, and on Instagram it is Nova Star _ Records. And the song I brought today, I actually had 3 options, but O'Mega helped me pick because I was at a loss of picking. And it's called Muppet Hotbox, and it is for entertainment purposes only. That's all I have.
So does that mean I'll hear some mana do 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 mana do 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 do?
I wish. All right.
Well, we're excited to hear your song, Muppet Hotbox, and thank you so much for coming on and telling us about your show, Chaotic Thursdays, and sharing your music with us.
I think the exact blurb is, this content is created for entertainment, commentary, criticism, and parody. Any copyrighted material is used in transformative manner under the fair use principles. No copyright infringement is intended.
I'm not gonna remember that, so I just say entertainment purposes only.
That's why I sent it to you, so you could read straight from that. Anyway, here we go. We're going to do Muppet Hotbox.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Muppet Show. Tonight's a little different. We got some special green stuff backstage, and everyone's feeling pretty chill. On a banjo, eyes red and glazed. Miss Piggy passed the bong, completely unfazed. Animals banging drums, but slower than usual. Fozzie jokes are funnier when you're not so functional. Got Gonzo in the corner with a pipe so long. Scooters rolling joints right along to the song. I'm chilling in the middle, feeling right at home with my felt skin friends who've all decided to get stoned. It's some Muppet session smoke, rainbow clouds arise. We're passing vapor through the theater sky. From the balcony to stage, we're all feeling fine. Getting lifted with the legends of our time. Muppet session smoke, nothing feels so free as when you bake with friends on Sesame Street. Statler and Waldorf heckle from the side. Your weed's weak, they yell with nothing to hide. The Swedish chef is cooking up some edible strange, while Beaker just keeps saying meep meep and look and change. Rizzo, the rap brought wax so pure and bright. We're all seeing colors in the neon light. Camilla the chicken laid some eggs we ate. Now we're all contemplating our weird collective fame. Muppet session smoke, rainbow clouds arise. We're passing vapor through the theater sky. flashing smoke, nothing feels so free as when you bake with friends on Sesame Street. Even Sam the Eagle put his morals aside and hit the dab rig with nothing to hide. Rolf the dog is playing piano slow while Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem put on a show. We're all just puppets in this cosmic play. Sometimes you need to alter consciousness to find your way. The show's about to start, but no one cares to leave. We found a better truth in these smoke-filled scenes, so light it up and pass around to me and you with the muffins getting high in this theater of dreams. And yeah, the Muppets getting high in these technicolor dreams.
Excellent.
One of my newer songs. In all honesty, that is one of my newer songs.
Well, it was an excellent song. I loved the vibe behind it. I loved that you picked characters from my childhood. Because I grew up watching the Muppets and
So,
Fraggle
the
Rock
funny
and
thing is,
Jim
I had to
Henson's.
I actually had to use 2 different AIs to help me make it. I had to use one that was uncensored so it wouldn't restrict me from the characters.
Yeah.
And then I had to use ChatGPT for the styles box because that's basically what I do. I use ChatGPT overall. I rarely use the AI that I used for the lyrics, but I had to use it to write the song. So I used 2 different AIs for that song.
Yeah, Venice AI is really good about that.
And most of the time, what I do is I use the AI to give me my style and exclusion boxes to go with my lyrics, so I know what music to create behind it, because I have no idea what music to put to my lyrics until I have AI help assist me on that. And this year at school, they're teaching us how to use AI to create lessons and other stuff. So I'm learning all kinds of new technology things. So it's been a lot of fun. But no, I was going to say you had a real smooth vibe to it for it being one of your newer songs. It was really good. You've never really disappointed with your songs, your videos, your music is always
I
great.
would have created a video if I could, but I was running short on time when I sent it in. So
No,
we
that's
would have
all
had
right.
we would have had a video if I sent it in, if I sent it in earlier. Like I thought I sent in the song already. That's why I was all chill about it. But when I found out I didn't send in the song, I had 3 options to pick out of because I forgot what song I was gonna send in, and that's when I went to O'Mega and he said Muppets.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, we have people that submit stuff last minute, and sometimes it takes a while to get that song just right the way you want it. I
It's
know
not
Omega.
that new. It's not that new. I've had it for a while, but it's one of my newer songs. It's up in the list. It's up high on the list in Suno.
So we can search you up on Facebook under Novastar or under what name and reach out to you if we
Okay.
want some of your music. How can we
So
find you?
you can, to reach out to me to find my music, you would go to Fozzy James. Fozi James.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that people knew how to reach out to you if they had some of your songs or videos that they wanted to see. And we appreciate you coming on the show, being our honorable mention mystery spotlight artist for the evening. I was glad we were able to
Oh,
showcase your
I had an
show and
answer
your
for the
music.
question. I had an answer for the question.
Oh, you do have an answer to the question. What is it?
One
I would like.
Piece. One of my favorite songs from One Piece is Binks' Brew. I was literally singing it when you said the question to the other people, I started singing it, and I'm like, yep, I'm picking One Piece.
Yep, I could see that. And I remember your video One Piece Hotbox. It was one of my favorite ones when you did it for us, and I enjoyed it. So, again, thank you so much for.
I actually used the same AI that I used for One Piece Hotbox for Muppet Hotbox.
Yeah. Well,
Venice.
Yep, Venice.
Well, again, thank you so much. We were glad to have you on the show. And again, he hosts our show, Chaotic Thursdays. Like you heard him say, it's our kid-friendly show. Kids get priority over adults who are kids at heart. But if you are a member of the community who has a young member in the family, all you have to do is give parental permission and reach out to Nova Star, and you can participate in his Chaotic Thursdays show. All right. Building up the sound effects I see for us to end the show for the evening. Gotta love our tech wizard. All right. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us tonight on the Swain Family Records Network for another fun-filled show of fantasy and adventure. As a reminder, when the polls are up, one person gets one vote. All voters must be registered with the Swain Family Records for the votes to count. Winners will be announced after the 48-hour poll time limit is up. There are still some polls that are open that need to be voted on, such as our open mic poetry night from Thursday, the Global Sounds Top 5 Bakery chart, and the Create a Character Diss Battle from yesterday. That one had two separate polls, the one with 9 characters and the one with the call out of Goofy Game versus DJ Buffering. So please make sure you get in and get your votes. If you missed any of our shows, you can always go back and rewatch them on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, and come back and then cast your vote. Once again, a huge shout out to Moses Swain, our founder and CEO of Swain Family Records Network, for giving us this platform to express ourselves. Like we always say here at Swain Family Records, if you ain't moving how we moving, get the fuck out the way. Until next week, the portal is now closed.
You ain't moving how we moving, get the fuck out the way.
It starts with a question. In the quiet of the night, staring at numbers that don't reflect your heart. But your follower count does not define your talent. Don't let the algorithm dim your light. Welcome to a new era. At Swain Family Records, we're rewriting the rules for the independent artist. We're not just a label, we're an ecosystem built for those who push harder. Step into the competitive arena. This is where live music meets real impact. From live competitions to deep storytelling, here the community decides your momentum. Unprecedented exposure, real fans, real networking, real growth. This is a place for leaders. Host your own events, build your membership, and earn your share. The harder you push, the bigger your lane becomes. Community support keeps these doors open. Together, we are unstoppable. We're building the infrastructure of the future. Apps, radio, and direct-to-fan power. We are building the people first, so when we launch with momentum. One ecosystem, multiple revenue streams, real community, no middleman. Swain Family Records, build your legacy.